Hello, welcome back to Jenny's Crowns. I am Queen, and today I'll be teaching you how to take accurate body measurements. So, if you're new to this channel, please stay tuned, like this video, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post new videos. So, let's get our measuring tape. Let's get started. So I'll be using this mannequin as my model. I'll be using this mannequin as my model. So when it comes to measurement, we have two types. We have the vertical measurement and the horizontal measurement. The vertical is from the shoulder downwards, then the horizontal is from one side to the other side. Okay? From the shoulder downwards, then from this side over to that side. Alright. So now I'm going to start with my vertical measurement and I'll start from the shoulders. So before I continue, let me get the hands of this mannequin. Okay. So now we have the hands of this mannequin fixed. I'm going to start my measurement. Alright. So like I said earlier, I'm going to start from my shoulder, from the shoulder of this mannequin. So I'm going to place my measuring tape here. I'll place it here, then bring it downward. So the first measurement, vertical measurement, is our bust measurement or our bust point, which is for this mannequin is 10 inches. Yours might be more or less. So the next is the under bust. So you see where the measuring tape is, so under the bust. So you use where your bra stop for as a guide. Then the next part is your waist. So now because it's a mannequin, we can clearly see where the curves are. But when taking your measurement or that of your client, get a piece of material and put it around the waist of your client, that place that seems to be narrow than the other parts of the body, that seems to be more narrow than the other parts. Okay, so this will serve as a guide for you when working on your client or yourself. So you're going to place it the same way we did before. This is our under bust and this is going to be our waist line. Okay, so this is how it should be. Now the next point is our hip point. The next vertical measurement is our hip point. The highest point of your hip is where your hip point is. So now place your measuring tape and get down to that part you have the highest point on yourself or on your client. That is your hip point. All right. Then from this point, you go down to your knee measurement. Your knee measurement. All right. Let me adjust this camera so you can see what I'm doing here. So now, this is your knee. We can clearly see where the knee is on this mannequin. So this is the knee. So you take the measurement. For those who want to sew maybe a gown that stops at the knee or a short or a skirt, depending on what you want. So the next point is when you want to take the full length of your client. So now your client, if you notice this mannequin, the mannequin is on top of something. So if your client is not putting on heels, she should stand on her toes so you can get the full length. So to avoid getting shorter length than what your client desires. So because this mannequin is already on a high object, so you can see, so when your client is on that toes, then you just make sure that the tip touches the floor. Hope you get it touches the floor. So now the next point, after we are done with our vertical measurement, the next point is our horizontal measurement, which some call round measurement. Okay, so now the first horizontal measurement I'm going to take here is the shoulder measurement. So you place your tape the way you see me doing here, from one point to the other end. Okay, that is your shoulder measurement from one point to the other end. Okay, so another important measurement you should take is the measurement from your shoulder down to the waist for the back. Because of the presence of the bust in the front, the measurement from the shoulder down to the waist for the front is longer than that of the back. So it's important you take these measurements separately so you don't get confused. All right. So now we're going to take the measurement for the nipple to nipple. Now, nipple to nipple measurement is just your bust span. It's just your bust span. All right. So when we say nipple to nipple, we mean from one nipple to the other nipple. For some it is 7, for some it's more than 7, depending on what your client's size is. So you see, this is our nipple to nipple measurement, also known as our bust span. So the next measurement is our bust circumference, also known as our round bust measurement. So now this is very important. Please pay close attention to this. When taking your round bust measurement, please, your measuring tape should not be like this. No, it shouldn't be like this if you want to get the accurate measurement of your client. Make sure you place this measuring tape to be well placed. Just look at what I'm doing. Make sure it's properly placed. It is not slacking. Just see. It should just be this way and not this way, please. So make sure it is firm at the back and also okay at the front. Okay. Now the next measurement, the next round measurement is our round under bust measurement. This is very important as well. It's very important for measurements such as corsets and bustiers. All right, so now the same thing for this measurement. Make sure your tape is properly placed. So the next round measurement is our waist measurement, our round waist measurement. You see where this piece that we put at the waist is coming in handy. It came in handy because it's serving as a guide for us. All right, it's serving as a guide for us. So the next measurement is our round hip measurement. Place this measuring tape on that highest point of your hip that you get it. There are two methods you can use to get your crouch measurement. The first method is by sitting on a flat surface. Place your measuring tape where you want your waistline to begin from. Then place the other part of the measuring tape on the surface, then record. Then the second method is by passing your measuring tape the way you see me demonstrating in the video. This method is quite uncomfortable for both you and your client. So make sure your client is comfortable with this method. If not, use the first method. So place the measuring tape where your client wants the waist to begin from. So I still prefer the first method. Okay, so with this, you'll get your measurement. So when you take this measurement, you divide your crouch by 2. For this second method, divide your crouch by 2. All right. So now, if your going to sew a trouser or a short, you will need this measurement, your round thigh measurement, then divide it by 2. Then you also need your round knee measurement, so you divide this by 2. Now when it comes to the round ankle measurement, also divide it by 2 as well. So this is good for your fitted trouser. So now from here, what we have here is our out seam length. Then we also have the inseam length, that is from this point of your crotch down to the length of the trouser. Okay, it's important you take these measurements. All right, so the next measurement is going to be our sleeve measurement. So now to take your sleeve measurement, your client should place their arm like this, like as seen in the picture, on their waist like this. So because this is a mannequin, I can't fold the hands. So now the first measurement is going to be our round armhole measurement. So please, when taking your measurement, make sure that you're giving ease. So after that, the next measurement is our bicep. So round, we're going to take the round measurement. Please make sure you're giving ease. So put your thumb in between the measurement and the client's body to give the ease. All right, so now this is our elbow measurement for those who want their sleeves to stop at their elbow. Now the full length, when taking your wrist measurement, please don't place your measuring tape on this part. No, it's going to be too tiny. Bring it up a bit to this point, then take the measurement so that it can pass through your client's arm when they are putting it on. So now the length of this top, just take the length as desired by your client. All right, okay, so with this you should be able to take a perfect body measurement, an accurate body measurement. So please like this video, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time.